Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Alright guys, so this is one of the questions that was submitted by a viewer, and the question is, was there two creations? Why do we have two different creation stories? So I am gonna break down each creation story real quick for you, and then we are gonna talk about the differences, and hopefully this will clear up any confusion. So Genesis chapter 1, I'm gonna read from the New International Version. In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening and there was morning, the first day. Then God said, "Let there be an expanse made in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the expanse and divided the waters which were under the expanse from the waters which were above the expanse. And it was so. God called the expanse heaven. And there was evening and there was morning, the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit according to their kinds, each bearing seed within its fruit." And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit, each bearing seed within its fruit. And God saw that it was good. There was evening and there was morning, the third day. So that's Genesis chapter 1, a very brief summary of the creation of the world, the creation of everything in it over the course of 6 days. Now let's look at the second creation account in Genesis chapter 2. Again, I'm reading from the New International Version. "Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all their hosts, and all the little creatures that move along the ground. And God rested on the seventh day from all the work that he had done. Then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. And the Lord God planted a garden in Eden in the east, and there he put the man whom he had formed out of the ground. The Lord God commanded the man, 'You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, but the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you must not eat, for in the day that you eat from it you shall surely die.' And the Lord God said, 'It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper fit for him.' Now the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man. While he slept, took one of his ribs and closed up the place with flesh. Then the Lord God fashioned into a woman the rib that he had taken from the man, and brought her to the man. And the man said, 'This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken from man. Therefore a man leaves his father and his mother, and cleaves to his wife, and they become one flesh.' And the Lord God made all kinds of wild animals and livestock, and everything that moves along the ground. He called them all by name. And just as the creation account in Genesis chapter 1 tells the creation of the world, the creation of everything in it, the creation account in Genesis chapter 2 focuses more specifically on the creation of man and woman and their placement in the Garden of Eden and their relationship to one another. It also gives us the creation account of animals as well. So the question becomes, why do we have two different creation accounts? What's the purpose of having two different creation accounts? Well, the simple answer is we don't really know. There are various opinions. Some people believe that the first creation account in Genesis chapter 1 is actually referring to the creation of the universe, whereas the second creation account in Genesis chapter 2 is referring only to the creation of man and woman and their placement in the Garden of Eden. Others believe that these two creation accounts are actually two different creation traditions that were combined by the author of Genesis. So which creation account do you believe? Which creation account do you think is correct, or which creation account do you think is more accurate? If you have any thoughts, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinion on this. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, check out our support page if you want to help support this ministry. I want to thank our current supporters. You guys are amazing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.